welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another disappointing products video. This is the kind of video where I always like to kind of add a disclaimer to begin with, and that is the fact that I'm not saying negative things about a brand because I don't like them. It's just these products in particular did not work out for me, whether it's my skin tone, preference, or it just didn't work for me. It may be your holy grail item, and I'm sorry if you love it and I don't, but this just happens to be products that have not worked out for me, and I thought I would share them with you guys. You seemed to like the last one I did, so I figured why not sit down and do another one. And I actually have, I think, 13 products in here, so let's just get into it. So the first product I want to talk about is something that I feel has been mentioned a couple of times on YouTube as a disappointing product, and it's my disappointing product for a couple of reasons. The OG, the original palette that they came out with, I don't like it for the fact that, number one, it's very blah. It's kind of boring. I feel like the colors were something I would never use. It sat in my drawer for months. I think it sat in my drawer for over a year. And then I was over at my friend's house a couple of weeks ago and she has it, and she hadn't played with it either, so we both kind of played with it a little bit. It's really hard to blend out. I feel like the colors are just kind of, they're not that creamy, they're more powdery than pigmented, not the kind of colors I would reach for. So it sits in my drawer still untouched, and it's definitely a disappointing product for me, as well as a disappointing purchase. When I move, I may very well do a decluttering series on my channel, which I'm really looking forward to because we will be moving. I'm not sure when yet, but hopefully this summer. And I'm going to go to IKEA and buy some Alex drawers. And then I'm going to go through all of my makeup and decide what is really worth keeping and kind of organize it all together. So if you guys are interested in seeing a decluttering series on my channel, you can look forward to that hopefully in the near future once I've moved and settled in, because that's something I really want to do. But I will say though that the new palette, the Tartelette in Bloom number 2, oh my god, it's so pigmented, it's so creamy. The colors scream my name, Erica. It's just beautiful, warm-toned, gorgeous, amazing pigmented color. This one, not so much. Definitely a disappointing product. These next two products are actually brand new products that Benefit released, and I am disappointed with both of them. The first one is the one that I was most anticipating, the one I was most excited about, and it's the Do the Hoola, the liquid formulation of the most famous bronzer from Benefit, Hoola. So now you have it in a cream liquid formulation, supposedly the exact same shade as the powder bronzer from Benefit. It kind of smells like a fruity, girly deodorant. I don't like the scent. It's kind of weird. And when I blended this onto my hands, I'll throw in the swatch so you guys can see, it was just too almost orangey. And when I put it on my face, I was so disappointed. Not only was it hard to blend, but it became patchy. It kind of moved my foundation around underneath. It just made me look red and orangey. It looked really bad. It was so horrible. I really don't like this product. I think if you were looking to buy this, save your money and just buy the powder bronzer. They've released mini ones at Ulta that are $15 in the powder bronzers. Adorable. They'll last you forever because a little bit goes a long way. But as far as the liquid one, I'm just really not a fan of this at all. The other product they recently released is also a disappointment, and it's their Shy Beam, which is kind of comparable to their Sunbeam or their High Beam, their liquid highlights, and this one is in the form of their blush Dandelion, which is a really soft, gentle, light pink. It kind of reminds me of a nail polish, and the container has a little brush there, but this dries down to a very matte, chalky, pale pink. This is not a highlight, my friends. This is a mess. This does not look good as a highlight. Maybe I would use it as an eyeshadow primer, like an eyeshadow base maybe, to kind of hold that powdery pigment on top and make it last longer. But as far as a highlight, it's way too chalky, it's way too pale, there's no shimmer whatsoever. And I have nothing against the brand Benefit. I love their products, I love their box powders, I like a lot of their items, but these two new releases are pretty much kind of thumbs downs for me, and I'm really disappointed because I spent my money on things that didn't work out. So they did not exceed my expectations. Next disappointment is something I've had in my collection for quite a while, and I used it a long time ago, and I remember thinking, I don't like this, maybe I'm using it wrong, and it was when I was first getting into bronzers. But I've recently delved back into this product, and it's the exact same result. I'm disappointed. I don't like the way it blends. I feel like it looks very patchy on my face. It kind of spotlights if there are any texture issues on my skin. I don't know, it just looks bad. I don't like it. I've used expensive brushes to blend it out. I've tried different techniques, applications, whatever. I have not had an issue like this with my $2 bronzers from e.l.f. or my very expensive ones from NARS, but yet with this MAC bronzing powder in the shade Refined Golden, every single time I put it on, I'm disappointed. I don't know what it is. It's just so patchy. I don't like the color on my skin. I don't like the way it blends. It's just a very big disappointment because this was pricey. So I will be passing this along to somebody that maybe can give it a better home. This next product is something I actually reviewed in lip swatch form on my channel maybe a month or so ago, and I only am disappointed by this one color. Not all of them, just this one particular color, and I think it's because of the color. I don't like the way the color looks on me, and I feel like it accentuates any lines or cracks in my lips. It makes them look more dry. I don't know, I just don't like it. And it's the Too Faced Melted Chocolate, and it's the Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquefied Lipstick in the shade Melted Candy Bar. I don't know what it is about the shade. I really dislike it. It looks really bad on me. I don't know, it just looks like a very cool toned sheer brown, and it doesn't flatter alone by the color, but then adding that metallic sheen to it just really accentuates any lines in your lips, and it makes them look not juicy, not plump, not pretty. Now, as far as the other 5 colors, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous, they're very pigmented, they're not really sheer, so I don't know what the issue is with this one, but this one in Melted Candy Bar, or rather Metallic Candy Bar, is disappointment for me. This next product is a foundation that I actually used for a really long time. I purchased this last summer and I've been using it on and off for the last maybe 6 months, and I would recommend this to be used more for dry skin, and especially in the summertime, because it gives kind of like a dewy glow to your skin. I'm combination to semi-oily skin, so I think that's why I don't like this foundation, and I'll tell you guys what it is right now. It's the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus in the Illumination one. I like the original CC cream. This is the one they released last year. It has a little bit more of a dewy glow to it, some kind of illumination to it, but on my skin type in particular, it looks very greasy. If I want to wear this CC cream, I have to pair it with a very mattifying powder on top. And that's fine, it works like that, but what is the point then? I might as well just wear the original CC cream that doesn't get so oily on my face. It lasts a little bit longer, I feel like, and I don't look greasy while wearing it. So I'm not really a fan of this one in the Illuminating. If you have very dry skin though, and you deal with dry patches, or you feel like your skin is very dull and you want some kind of glow to it, especially in the summertime, then I recommend this foundation or CC cream for you. You may really love it, but if you're oily to combination, I may suggest that you stay away from it because it'll make you look greasy. And nobody wants to look like a greased chicken. That's why there's mattifying powders and setting powders. So I don't like this one, but I highly love and recommend the original CC cream. So there you go. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. This next product is hideous and horrible throughout the entire line. And I only have one of them that was given to me as a gift, but I've touched them in the store, and they are the Bare Minerals face brushes. They are so scratchy. I don't know if it's me that I just have super sensitive skin and I get irritated very easily. Even with eye brushes, I have to be really careful. You know how soft they are, you know how they're made, because this brush and all of the Bare Minerals brushes, I don't know what it is, they're so scratchy, and I feel like when you're doing highlight or anything like that with these, especially powdery products with these, it's kind of streaky and it's kind of cakey. So I recommend staying away from any of the Bare Minerals blushes. So I recommend staying away from any of the Bare Minerals brushes. If you're gonna spend money, because these are kind of expensive, go for IT, because IT brushes are soft, they blend really well, they're really nice, they're quality, and they don't shed or anything like that. So I do not recommend these. This is definitely a disappointment, especially for the price. I think these should cost like $2. And that's funny because the e.l.f. ones are in that $2, $3, $4 range, and they're a million times better than these. And these are like 20 bucks, 18 bucks. Not worth the money at all. This next product is something I actually picked up when I was in Charleston a long time ago. I was doing an event with Belk and Benefit, and I really wanted to try it because at that time it was so hyped up on YouTube and I wanted it. And it is the Benefit Majorette Cream to Powder Blush. The reason why I do not like this after finally playing with it and testing it out for myself is because, first of all, the color is not a really pretty flattering shade. It's like this bright orange. I just don't think that this would be suited to everybody and everyone. It's not the kind of color that is going to suit a fair skin or a dark skin. You want something more in that mauve family. This bright in-your-face orange is the only color that they released. So basically anyone that bought this got this color. I don't like the color. I think it's bad. It's not flattering. The other reason I don't like it, it's very hard to blend out. It's kind of messy, and I feel like quickly you will get that clown face, those bright clown cheeks, which you don't want. You can't really blend it out the way you would with a powder, even though it says it's cream to powder. It's very thick on the face, and it does tend to separate and move the foundation underneath. So I don't think this is worth it at all. And unfortunately, I have another product from Benefit that I don't like, and maybe it's just me that doesn't like it because my sister-in-law loves it so much so that when I had an extra one, I just gave it to her, and she seems to use it quite fine. But I have such an issue with this product that I've tried it over and over and over again, and it never works for me. And it's the Benefit They're Real Push-Up Liner. Every time I use this product and I try to draw a wing or just kind of line that upper lash line, it breaks every single time. And I feel like I get such a smudgy mess. I don't get a precise sharp line with this. Is it me? Am I using it incorrectly? Let me know in the comment box, because I don't want to throw it away. It was expensive, but every time I try to use it, it just fails. I'd rather use a felt tip or a brush tip liquid liner. I'm just not a fan of this. This next product is a skincare item, and it comes from Tarte. It is their Maracuja See Brighter Eye Treatment. It's basically an eye cream that's going to brighten, tighten, and lift that under eye area. Keep it from looking tired and dull. As far as I'm concerned, this is like putting any moisturizer under my eyes. It's hydrating it, yes, but it's not really doing anything. It's not brightening it. I'm not feeling any kind of tingling sensation. I would say save your money. Instead of buying this one, get the one from Benefit, because I actually like their eye cream. It sort of tingles and I feel like a cooling sensation, so I know it's doing something. Whereas this doesn't feel like it's doing anything, and when I wake up, I feel like my eyes still look dull, tired, puffy, whatever. They don't look better. With the Benefit one, I do see a sort of radiance and glow and a little bit less dullness under my eyes when I wake up. So I don't remember the price range of the Benefit one versus this one, but they're probably about the same price. Go for Benefit. And if you guys did not know, all of the Benefit skincare is owned by Louis Vuitton, so you're getting quality luxury skincare when you're buying Benefit. And I do love pretty much all of the skincare from Benefit, but this Tarte eye cream, I'd pass on this. Go for Benefit, or even the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Cream, which is amazing. If you have dark under eye circles, gone. This next product is another blush in the form of a cream kind of water blush. It comes from Stila, and it is their Aqua Glow watercolor blush. Mine is in Shimmering Lotus, but my review has to do with all of them because I've tested them and they have all been a fail for me, unfortunately, because the color is gorgeous. As you'll see in the swatch, it has this iridescent, beautiful, shiny, shimmery peach, but on the cheeks, it just looks like a wet streak. No matter what brush, what sponge, if you use your fingers, just anything you do, once you put it on, it kind of sets and it's really hard to blend it out. So I would recommend staying away from them, but if you do have one and you don't want to waste your money, you want to play with it, then definitely use a very wet, damp sponge. Pick up very little bit and sort of bounce it around the cheeks in an upward formation, and then maybe set it with a powder blush of your choice. But as far as wearing this as a full-on blush, it was a pretty much fail for me. I didn't like it, unfortunately, because it was a really cool product when it came out, and I was impressed when I swatched it on my hands because they were so beautiful. But on the face, it doesn't blend easily. Color is just a little too strong, and that's not good when you're working with blush. You want something that's easy to blend and isn't too pigmented, so you can get that natural flush versus a very pigmented, too bright, unblended look. And I don't know, it's just kind of expensive for what it is. I feel like I've gotten better powder blushes from the drugstore. So these last two products are both lip products, and they're both that drugstore price range. The first one is from Maybelline, and this was recently released actually. It's their Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick. Mine is in the shade Nude Thrill. Although it is a gorgeous color, I love it, and I will wear it when I'm in a hurry and just want to pop something nude and creamy on my lips. It's beautiful, but my issue with it is that it doesn't dry down matte. It's not a liquid lipstick as they're referring to it as. I would say that this is a lip gloss that feels a lot like a liquid lipstick when you first apply it, where you get that kind of wet feeling, but then eventually a liquid lipstick will dry down, just like the one I'm wearing right now. This doesn't dry down, it stays wet for the entire day, so I feel like you're going to lose pigmentation, you're going to lose product throughout the day simply doing that, or having a drink, or just doing anything where you're moving your lips together or touching something with your mouth. You're going to release and reduce the color on your lips. So that is what disappointed me about this product, because I heard about it. It's like, yes, Maybelline, they're releasing liquid lipsticks in the drugstore. I love Maybelline, yay, their lip products are always awesome. This wasn't. If they had marketed it as a liquid lip gloss, maybe, then it would make sense, but it's not a matte liquid lipstick, and I was just so sorely disappointed. The last lip product is from Colourpop, and I think the reason why I don't like this is because it came out with their very, very first collection of liquid lipsticks, and I don't think they had their formulation down just yet. So this one that I purchased in the shade Creeper is a beautiful true red, but whenever I did wear it, because I don't want to wear it anymore, it transferred very easily. I could simply rub my lips together and the color would move from one part of the lip to the other, and it would look so patchy. And then if I'm stuck at work or somewhere where I don't have it with me, I can't reapply it, and it looks so bad. When you eat, it transfers, it reliquifies, it disappears, and it really easily crumbles and just kind of dissipates throughout the day. Now, they must have reformulated the product, because the one I'm wearing today, I recently purchased on their website, and it's in the shade Chili Chili, and I really love this color, and it doesn't transfer, it's not patchy, it's so easy to apply and work with and fill in and line my lips with. It stays. So I think I should have just not have purchased this when they first released them and waited, you know, kind of listened to the reviews, waited for them to kind of fix their products and their issues and any glitches within the line, and then paid for the ones I wanted, because this was definitely a waste of $6. This one wasn't though. So again, you win some, you dim some. You just gotta test and try things out for yourself and find out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun kind of going through products and setting them aside every time I found a disappointment and thinking in my head what I wanted to say about them. Again, no hate, no negativity towards any of these brands or any of these particular products in general. It's just they didn't work out for me in particular for whatever reason, one or the other. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. First one is from Matt.